Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. It's Jikela Gipa with Fuckie. Today I have a special guest from all the way from South Africa. It's called Malome Scelo. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Uh, First of all, can you introduce yourself or where do you come from and in the movement you are involved in?
Okay.
Uh,
All right. First of all, ka lebitso ke nna Malome Scelo wa kwa Xaba. Preferably Malome.
okay.
Simple, wabo. And then I represent a movement called Impilo Mapantsula from South Africa as I'm here in Botswana. Impilo Mapantsula I started 10 years back with a need ya gore ne re batla go etsa filimi and other documentations tsa Spantsola. But then we worried gore dilo tsa Spantsola di protectwa ke bo mang, and then hence why we started Impilo Mapantsula as a movement. Wabona? So ke tlile mona as a representative ya Impilo Mapantsula mo Botswana mo Mopane to come and be part of the parade organized ke Botswana Pantsula Association. I've been in contact with Lily Bisto, Edwin Sire. So he was the one who did saying I can come this side, including one guy, Bariki Tefopaya. He's a director yako Maitisong. He's the one who editing the first meeting that we had, the B.P.A. Get for editing be possible up until we have a communication. So now as a representative ya Impilo Mapantsula, it's important for me to come here and then to have an experience ya Botswana, parade, ya competition ya Botswana, and then just to make exchange business or ideas le Mapantsula ko Botswana, whether individuals or groups. Yes, sir.
Can you tell us more about the movement? Tell us more about the movement. Are there structural movement there? Are there positions in the group?
Okay. Let me put it like this. Impilo Mapantsula, when we started it, we started it as association, but we had difficulties and challenges to association because batho na ba sumula ba depend too much ko associationing.
So you were there when the group started?
Yes, I'm a founding member.
Okay.
I'm a founding member and a founding director. Impilo na le entity state 2. Hona le Impilo Mapantsula PTY, hona le Impilo Mapantsula movement. The movement is an NPO, a non-profit making organization. The PTY is for business and producing content and all of that. So Impilo Mapantsula, it's a mouthpiece for Mapantsula go South Africa. We are not saying we own a Spantsola because we can't own Spantsola, first of all. We are saying we want to be a voice, we want to unite Mapantsula. We want to promote a human expression because batho ba express ka tsela tse different. Sorry. So Impilo Mapantsula is there to help shape the groups and individuals, to encourage, to lead some of the project, and as a movement. Taba ya rona ke gore you can come as an individual Pantsola, ona le idea o batlang go etsa. What we encourage ko gore you can come and then you lead the idea. Rona we facilitate the whole idea. Right, godisa from an idea it become a concept to a project. And re ka kgona gore maybe re batlele tšhelete, the sponsor or people by Lord they can buy into the idea and then re-implement the idea. So re encourage a spirit and a sense of leadership. Wa understand because many people bana le ideas tsa go documenta Spantsola, tsa go ngwala dibuka, tsa go etsa di documentary, di film di eng, but ba tshaba go etsa. Ba batla somebody ba mofe aba ba eletsa, and then ka o sane motho a setsa editse something aba re no ke idea yaka. So rona re encourage gore no ikeletse. Wa understand, that's the starting point. So go Impilo Mapantsula no botsa ka di position. It's different from position ya gore chairperson ke mang, secretary ke mang, in ke mang. Re shebela di strength sa motho. Like I'm a director of the research and documentation department. And then there's Zilo oberekang ka di workshops le entertainment. And then there's Vuso oberekang ka administration le creative entrepreneur. And then there's Gift oberekang ka marketing. There's Banzo oberekang ka filming le editing. There's Bukosiba keleno oberekang ka as a DOP. There's Kate leno obereka ka ntwena ka PR and all of those things. So And then we have coordinators across the country, whereby coordinators, what they do is that whenever there's a project, we consult the coordinators. It's like B.P.A. If there's an event, they consult the chairperson of a certain branch. And then the chairperson will consult his members then ba consult ba branch. So, rona re shebile on that creative level ya gore mang o strong ka eng. You might be good ka social media things. And then position no, you deal with social media. Well, understand, because you can say you are a chairperson, at the end of the day, you don't know how to chair that particular movement or that particular organization. But the strength is what is it, and you are passionate about that. It's not only maybe you talk too much or writing your smart. Or understand, but we check are you passionate about that? Is it your strength? And then if it's your strength and you are passionate about that, then we know, okay, this is what you are your position for. So the positions are on, as I said, these are from strength is amoto, le passion amoto, and then we grow from there. So because Impilo hai sumula, isumuluti from way back, whereby
which year did it start?
It started like 2012.
2012.
Yeah, 2012. 2012 was official in a sense. But unofficially, it started way in the 90s. Because the Majita written in the 90s, and the competitioning, the performances, and we spoke about these things. But by then, we didn't have exact name for Impilo Mapantsula. You understand? So, up until comes 2012, or no, what can we call this thing?
This movement.
This movement, you understand? And then we said Impilo, which means life Mapantsula, it's us group. So it's a fella simple, Impilo Mapantsula. And then it's a movement of saying every day there's something that is happening. We move from one place to another. We want to see progress. It's a movement. We want to see people prosper in each and everything. Each and every young Pantsola a grower. Remutusa yang gore a gole, re collaborate le mang gore re godisane jaaka Mapantsula and all of that. Wa tlhaloganya. So ke yone ntwe le re e botlhokwa go rona gore no, if re kopane e be re encourage batho gore ba be le sense of leadership, ba understand gore Bopantsula ke eng, because now my concern as a director ya research and documentation as Pantsula ke gore Mapantsula mantsi a itse go tlhalosa gore Pantsula ke eng. And then obviously a gona way A1 ya go tlhalosa Pantsula gore ke eng or se tswa kae se sumolotseleng. And for now it's important gore re gone botsana dipotso re le Mapantsula gore Pantsula ke eng according to wena ka experience ya gago. Without or maybe no ke kreile ko YouTube bare mare wena ka experience ya go gola Pantsula ke eng ko, what does it mean? You understand? It's like the same thing ya gore ba go botsa gore a ke o ipoke a ke o bue gore o mang wena o tswa ko kae. Exactly, o bua o ipoka ka setso sa kolona. So setso sa rona ke Pantsula, so you must know gore history ya gago ya Pantsula tswa kae. And then once you know the history, it's like a theory. So rona already jaaka bo majaiva re etsa practical already. So in way gore re etsa dilo tse two. There's a theory go sekolong akere and there's practicals. So if you know your history and then you can explain it, which means you know the theory. And then if you can do whatever you explained, then you do the practical. And then when Vusi about okay, this is an idea that you know, this is a fraternity belong on. How do you make it a business? How do you make a living out of Bopantsula, out of Mojaivo or Wakago? And then because of Vusi has been traveling so much, about experience. Now I've been researching for so many years. I have that experience. Mutona Zilo has been traveling, learning all of this time, and all of these people we come the experiences are. So we want to share this thing. And then for me at the same time, it's part of my research. Feedback. No, this is what I found ko Botswana. This is what is happening. Jaaka ne re tlile ka April ko Botswana be revive ke a vehicle one na le parity ke tselo tse tsagala. And I'm still gonna come. And I'm still gonna ke tlo botsa mautiana gore ba fethu Pantsula according to lena ke eng. And then we'll be there document mautia. Ba se tlhalose le bona because anete o kra gore ba so ipotse dipotso tse gore a se ipotse re Pantsula ke eng. Ke itsa ke a jive e fella da. But o kilo ipotsa gore why o apara so. Diaparo tse all style tlile le mo South Africa. wa understand aya se tlile mo South Africa go etsagetseng gore diaparo tse so di tle so two tone re role nna le out e tlile le brand utsitswa kae dikisi entswe ke mang wa understand so once you start to understand dilo tse o itse history ya gago it's like saying tshega ya Batswana go tlile yang stapa se shapiwang ke Batswana go tlile yang bo parties wa understand it's the same thing hence why le gane ke bua gore no before re le Mapantsula re tswa go culture ang 18 culture ya Setswana ya Sexhosa ya Sezulu ya se eng wa bona my king yes sir okay so should we close it?
Let's go to 5 minutes break.
Yeah.
What last long no bit at the Gomara. It's a 10 minutes in every hit the Barayago.
Okay. So these are the things we are looking at as Impilo Mapantsula. How do we conscientize to make people aware of responsibility like ing? How do we make people aware of responsibility can make a business ka sone? Jeka B.P.A to etsa event e be gona le competition. Mapantsula wina chelete. Let's say even if aba win fandag maybe ka annual competition lo re tlotsa madi a mantsi. Aba fetso kra madi ao reinvestment ba investor yang back to bone.
Okay.
Wa understand? O kra gore majita ba ya ha bana bo di laptop gore ba fetso shootiwa mosebetsa bona ba o kenye mo laptopong wena se filmmaker ba editele one aba ba tlo imarketa kae bana le clipping yana ba ka imarketa gore ba etsa yang profile ya bone gore ke mangona le social handles tsa bone and all of those things so Impilo Mapantsula e try go thusa the group ka those things le the individual so it's not an easy task go ibua go tshwane le go etsa go idira is something else it's a lot of work wa bona yes, there are a lot of groups ready to sing, and there are a lot of groups that need to sing because group ka sheko di teng ka osane next day di tubegila di saleo neneng engwe teng gape neneng ela e sale wa bo so it's an ongoing thing up until Mapantsula re tlhaloganya gore this is what we want to achieve and how can we collaborate le di group tse ding le di individual tse ding tse le ga se Mapantsula but they have the expertise tsa ntse re zamang go build then we can achieve better. So this is what we stand for as Impilo Mapantsula.
Okay, as you're saying, do you currently have any sponsors or any partnership with any companies?
So far, no. Most of the things is self-funded.
Okay.
Yeah, self-funded. The only partnership that we did, provincial government when we did. Impilo Mapantsula West Corridor, like it was happening yesterday. Hence why majita sa khona go tla ke tlile ke di one ka e. And then the other one enele street ecos. Street ecos it's about the people baba perform mo di strateng wa bona. Be re ba kopantsha re tsa festival ka that thing. So those are two partnerships that we did with the provincial government. But besides that most of the projects it's self-funded. Yes sir.
Do you work with other movements or you are focused on your movement only?
No, we work with other movements. We work hence why working relation with B.P.A.
B.P.A.
And there's another movement yako Lesotho Mapantsula Lesotho Pantsula Association. And then we've been talking le Brotherhood National yako Eastern Cape ko South Africa. So and then there's a Pantsula Legends Forum. So collaboration is important. We need to collaborate. We need to talk le Mapantsula amang. Revisitelane, re understand this and gore ke eng at the end of the day le Mapantsula re kopane se re batlang go achieve. So Impilo Mapantsula is about that to collaborate, to partner, to workshop and learn from other people, to document, to promote, to mold and modify Pantsula as a culture, and it must be always rooted. And at the same time, it must be preserved and promoted. Because one thing I realized is that mo Botswana, they are deep rooted. Pantsula, very deep rooted. And which is great for us, really from South Africa. At the same time, le rona re deep rooted, but when you check these two countries, South Africa is more commercialized than Botswana. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Botswana is rooted. It's got a deep culture as Pantsula. Understand? Hence why you still find Mapantsula wearing Pantsula like every day.
Every day, in Botswana,
Understand?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where even if culture go nkare ba tlo fade nyana, but it's a certain direction. There's always gonna be a certain part lore in a that deep roots. Say lore no, they will always be like this.
Yeah.
So relevant, we learn from each other.
Yeah.
They can tell you or no Pantsula gore se neteng ko Botswana because of South Africa.
Yeah.
But gore the roots as Pantsula gore di neteng is because of Botswana. So it's an interaction, it's a interlink into a kopaneng. The roots tsa shlaga di tsa maso again. A di dule ndawe one. So let's take it to Pantsula like shlare. The roots tsa teng they are spread to Botswana and other parts. Wa ntlhaloganya. Ke tafole so.
So I want to ask you something. If you netlan is Impilo Mapantsula netlan or Pantsulas in South Africa, if you gone to different schools, primary schools or high schools, just to go and motivate and dance and entertain there?
Remember, mfethu re tswa go Scelo, re tswa go dikolong tse di primary schools tse.
Yeah.
And most of our students or individual teams, because Impilo, ha etsi ke batho ba few as individuals.
Yeah.
The very same individuals tse ne go bala tsone re na le di companies tsa rona as individuals.
Okay.
Wa ntlhaloganya. So ke na le company ya ka ke le one ba re ke Ncosi Creations and Entertainment. And then go ne le ya rona from my side ba re ke Red for Danger Pantsulas.
Okay.
And then be go na le majita Mamvusi Zilo Kosibakele mambana le company tsa bona. So we do programs tse di Kenya bana ba sekolo. And there was a program ya arts in schools whereby nna le Sam ya majita ne re ruta ko dikolong Spantsula. It was part ya project ya government, and then we're involved through government because he knew the expertise tsa rona. And then about some kind of the interviews, and we went for interviews and passed interviews and got selected, and then ra khona attend go dikolong. So obviously ko sekolong ka ska batlo teacher fela bana go jive. Will also motivate bana. So that kids they understand gore no, beyond go jive there's life. It's one le gore ha o ka faila go sekolong. O feitse go sekolong a wa faila mo life. School is just a school system, but life is bigger than a school system. So as you said about motivation, we do motivate bana ba sekolo, but using Spantsula as a tool to motivate.
So now I want to ask you, Nathan, how do we initiate the young ones to join those movements?
Oitse ka nna o di dine akere jeka gona le di team like Kaiso. And then depending gore di ntwena di team tse ka idina le maybe ke category 1 ya di seniors, or maybe 3 categories: seniors, intermediate, the juniors. So because the juniors they will inspire bana ba banyane to join.
I understand.
The intermediate they will inspire age group. The same applies to the seniors. So ke duty ya di seniors le di leaders a group gore ba batla gore group ya bone e comprise ka batho ba yang. Maybe one age group ya batho ba khroto maybe between 18 and 24 or 20 and 30, or it divided into 3 categories. It's about maybe the same way. Ya gore no ke group fela batho ba khroto, because demons ba khroto ba ya spanning, and then ke bo mamba jive. If ba ka tlogela gore nna ke sa batlo jive nna se ke le motho ke le Pantsula mara ke sa batlo jive, and then ke bo mamba tlo jive. So at least the young ones ba le teng, then it group it dula e exista. So I think that's the way. If you always know gore development ha e fail, even if rona re ka simula re le bakana ba re develop a setse re le batone a ke ga sa le development, then go tla ba bang ba banyana ga ba develop net so. So the only way ya go ya go recruita batho ba is through development e be part ya group engwe le engwe.
So as the movement, do you have the maximum numbers of members who can join the group?
Open
to any numbers.
Yeah, we are open to any number, mfethu. Open to any number.
So if I can ask you, Nathan, how many number are we talking about right now? Movement. Your movement only.
For now, movement mfethu na le number nyana. I think around 3,000 individuals. Because you have
in one group.
Not in one group. In one movement.
In one movement.
Yeah, in a sense, the group is already registered under one movement, but they are working independently. They are members of the movement, but they still work independently. It's not like they can't work without us. Rona they know whenever we have a job or we have a workshop or we have an opportunity of something, before we find an opportunity, we sumula the members. Okay, maybe client is saying whoever, and then we provide. I see around maybe the data the members and then we can go outside.
Okay. So the people want to get hold of you if they want to talk to you or they want to book you, where can they find you? On social media?
On social media, Facebook, Impilo Mapantsula, Instagram, Impilo Mapantsula.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What kind of entertainment do you? What kind of services do you offer so that people can be aware?
Okay. Okay, Impilo Mapantsula, as it says, ke mokgatlo wa Mapantsula. But gona le business mentorship, especially creative business mentorship, because really creative is really so. Gona le do workshops, it's a development, we do workshops that dance in various ways. Gona le the tour in a sense or we make a show. Yes, Pantsula or collaborate with somebody a show at Toram from South Africa to Botswana to what like last in a show we really perform a song and then I read to be Rwanda. So these are different individuals. And then there's research and documentation which is very important. And there's filming department. Those are the services. If maybe we shoot something, there's that film department that or you want us to come and shoot your music video, or to make shoot your podcast, or a short film or a series, we are there. So on a film department with all I just mentioned, retained also. On a performance department, retained also because we rebuilding the studio some music. So that we can start recording small artists and stuff. Some people batla di advert batla for rona batla di voice over. And then another service is currently renali studio tse 3 tsa dance, and then whereby if you batla go book for studio session o batla go performela da or go reetsa da, or maybe there's somebody who's on drama, for example, baba actang, baba spaces is there, and then honale residency whereby you can come as an artist or no. Ke batla bloma 3 months ko South Africa, ke batla lena Spansola and other things in Kalo dula kae. Then there's a place which go to dulanting. There's an office o tlo diploma tla khono provide la Wi-Fi and other amenities tsa ro ka khono spana da. And then spaces out Gita, spaces out span. So those are the services that Impilo Mapantsula.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you are saying that you are documenting all these things, Mapantsula. When are you going to read books that are based on Mapantsula? Those documentary, what are you going to see in writing?
Okay.
In future, are you going to see that in writing?
Currently, it was supposed to come out last year, so it just fell some of the resources. As on renali sponsoring because is self-funded. So it's 14 chapters. 14 chapters Spansola. And then the thing the contributor study. Re batlo itse re go Botswana according to bone Spansola ke eng. re utlwe voice ya ko Botswana re kenye mo bukeng re utlwe voice ya ko Lesotho re kenye mo bukeng re utlwe so that buka ha e paiswe je ka buka ya ko South Africa or e kwetseng ke Impilo Mapantsula fela yes Impilo Mapantsula it's an idea tlileng ka yone but ina le voice tse baya gore
international standard
exactly I understand it tlo ba le reference tse baya gore it relates le batho ba ko Botswana it relates le batho ba ko ba re ka ko Venda ko Namibia wa understand because as I said earlier gore Spantsolo you can never explain ka tsela A1 o bore this is an absolute way ya gore Spantsolo se so e fela because why everybody una le a way ya ka explain an Spantsolo ka yona but you'll always rotate around almost same thing so all of us rena le way ya gona and then we try gore how do we find a common way of explaining Spantsolo even if somebody asks you o le mo Botswana nna ke le ko South Africa but you can able gore re nne le reference e one why tolerate so it's important to before ntsha buka we must get into the views and experiences tsa batho ba ko di plekeng tse di yes sir so hence I'm here it's part of that journey ya gore ke tlile mo ke meet majita le mense ba ba B.P.A and stuff and then find ways that next time a re zwakala re set up a meeting le batho ba bang and start to document dilo tse ding vie ngwabana so yeah soon you'll read about it in fact yes sir
there's been someone we've been wanting to ask something here
okay
yeah you can ask
yes sir yeah le ga le da so le ga
o ka tumela ha bo botsela go pataka go botsela
okay
melara
yes sir
nna ne ke botsa ka gore so ke lemogile gore Pantsula teng ke nna ke motho ke follow Pantsula South Africa wa bona
okay
so le rata go dirisa house music
okay yes sir
so rena re romeletse mo disco thata wa bona
sure
ke ipotsa gore why le rata go dirisa house music gona le gore le dirise mo
disco o itse go ya mata
is it all your questions or want to ask you have another question
yeah
you can ask another so that you can cover that
but that's question number 1
that's question number 1
okay
hape be ke potsa gore le na le association la le semoletse ke se ke net ya ke
okay
la ka ba ba ka la cover ka ona bona
yes sir
ne ke potsa gore na la association la ka na le Botswana Pantsula Association wa bona ke khona le brotherhood go Cape Town khona le City Olas khona le ma 7
yes sir
khona le lona Impilo wa bona ke potsa gore ale under one association o di kemetela kana ya
okay a re somole ka association for now really independent organizations whereby re try gore at the end of the day maybe go nne le a bigger body wa bona e tlo etsang gore o ke mokgatlo mo tonelo re all this nkareng di organization tse di ka ba under yone so we are still struggling with that or once the organization it's even if the independent re ka nna le mokgatlo mongwe mo tono I one re itse re each and every organization e tla ba le a representative member kwa wa bona e le go ba much easier gore okay ha re bua le president ya barekeng a certain association le yone ka tlo meet president ya mo Botswana maybe ya meet president ya ko Zimbabwe and stuff wa bona so for now okay the second one was as we were saying about the question asking that guy gore why in South Africa we are using house music instead of disco yeah currently we are not just using house music and then even previous years wabo ne re use house ne re use kwaito re use what they call disco we call it bubble gum it's the same thing because it's like Patricia Majalisa bo Missy Pakela
and then you call it
bubble gum yeah
even bubble in ours they are called bubble gum gender
I'm not sure but that's what you call it
okay
there's rave music and use like maburu it's very fast so reason are these different music genres it choose like each and every group for this group there's a song I would learn whether it's bubble gum it's kwaito it's house it's rave it's speed garage and so forth ya ka choice ya group gore no rata pina e and then they dance with it. But when you go back ka the 1980s, when Spantola was a household name, and ka the 1980s, it was a very vibrant era in South Africa, and it was a very ungovernable era in a sense. In those times, no rough. South Africa is so great democracy. We're still fighting the apartheid system, and the youth, and it's on the forefront because of Kibone Nabali energetic, and most of these organizations, for ANC, PAC, Nabadi Benil, the same country, and then the elders by the exiling and stuff, and the people who remain behind are young people. Kibone Nabai Nyof. So Spantola, and one of the cultures, Sakokasi. Some call it a subculture, but we call it a culture because it's lifestyle every day. And one of the cultures they stand out, and most Mapantsula and the political activist. So it's either no can go politicking through Spantola or no can go Spantola and through politics, one way or another. They will recruit you or no, so I'll join a team. Or sometimes we end up being part of that movement as young people. So obviously, Rehola yana hola bo Brenda Fassie, bo Patricia Majalis, bo Splash, bo CJB, bo Danchanda, one for start. All of these guys by Lore currently kibone ba tumeng ka iko Botswana. It was the same thing karako South Africa. So South Africa, it's a democracy. The music will change because Khosumula now the opportunities stating but ba sumula the record companies ba mixa di pina ba etsa di mixtape and all of that. So music genre ya change. It changed from bubblegum to kwaito music to house to rave to anything elor Mapantsula na jive. And remember house music before rebita house music ne rebita international. Reason it's international because we knew the music on notes London, like America, and then international music. Then later on, have music also in London and America, Otlago South Africa. Usumula go Pitori before spread go Josie, we are going parts in South Africa, and then we call it Mapitori. Before Ribita House. The Ribita Mapitori because and it's through Pretoria, the capital city. The capital city. So later on, I beat house music. Sharp. While in Tibitswa internationally, Mapitori, then house music. But still, what they call disco kaiso. Riding. And then 90 city at Sumula Kwaito. Yeah, quite, and then there were few songs still already used for Java Spantola like ka quite, because quite it was mid tempo look class, B.P.A eco class, and Mapantsula we are fast. But then Kwasumula body Mixmaster Volume 1, Mixmaster Volume 2, body Black Box, which was Nediet talk about DJ Oskido, Lebo Fresh, Lebo Mang. We wondering, but Mixa di Peanuts International, but the coupons, but it's a tape. Then we started to venture into that kind of music. At the same time, only rave music, triple X, Javela di Peanuts and stuff. So the change of Javela Peanuts, Jagara Manabot, it changed a political situation. South Africa as a transformer from apartheid to democracy. Then democracy changed the whole setup from music, the way Batubaparankating, the way Groovankating. Behavior yabato, social, all of those things, and then the technology I change, I develop a technology. Resumula no the smartphone, so to access some music is simple. Like a cassette, or a LP, or a CD, and then up until in the digital era, like music it's. Now you find Hore Mapantsula, they are not only dancing for house music. By creating the pina from scratch. They compose their own songs. It has started. And now they started to design their own clothes from scratch. So, trend ya ho javela di pina tsa rona le go ikeletsa diaparo tsa rona. Ke ke gone santsane le nyana e so gole sharp wa bo e santsane gole. That's why ne ke re ka iso they're still deep rooted ko Spantsula because they still got the roots tsa Spantsula ka sense ya music le dance le moaparo.
That's different Pantsula in
Yeah,
Botswana.
in Botswana.
Yeah.
In South Africa it's more commercialized in a sense how you always see Mapantsula on TV, music videos, films, bodichovicho di etsang, all of those things. And then baba exposed to dilo tse ding tse lore ha ilo jiva go corporate in a sense let's say go Coca-Cola or Vodacom or MTN or whatever. And then you find out no guys re batla Spantsula mara re batle la apare so re batla la apare in a certain way re batla le kenye jean le kenye le t-shirt ka re le tight le be le kenye le all star le ditori all star le ditori tla ba symbol re le Mapantsula le dance but ntore batla promote ha e batle diaparo tse tsa lona. And then the dress code is sumula e change. Hence why you'll see Mapantsula maybe on stage or ke Mapantsula because of bona ba apere Spantsula on stage. About on stage they're totally different. They will be wearing jeans and other things.
Yeah.
And because of go commercialize wa go Spantsula ke gone go etsang gore le dress code change le music will change, the lifestyle change, and all of those things. So, ko Botswana, you can see in fact, but Kenya the DKC, the brand to the like every day, like it's like that.
It's like the culture.
Yeah, like from ko airport or ko border gate. Out our periso, they see who no kill Pantsula like in like fit ko border gate. Para le Pantsula, later in this week.
They even shade you that day.
Exactly, you know, they know exactly. Are
you just wearing?
Oh, no, they know what Motoki Pantsula. And they know what Mapantsula is not like a young person like these guys. There's older people who Pantsula. They are very active and bad. You can check at the president, the B.P.A. Maybe not leave it one understand. And you can check the fund or Santana stand up for Spantsula. And then you go to South Africa, yes, the elders they stand for Spantsula, but not as much as age group we are on. Age group we are on, those are younger than us are the ones who stand for Spantsula. And it's us by reviver, Ritsoseleta no Babatona Corona. By now se ba nyetse ba itulela go dintlong tsa bone ba sa tlhole ba kena taba go Pantsula. So it's us ba lore ra re no a re tsoseletseng this thing through mokgatlo wa Mapantsula and then bo brotherhood go na le batho ba batona go teng go brotherhood bo Lesotho Pantsula Association na le batho ba Groto wa bo Venda Pantsula Association na le batho ba Groto. So Pantsula sa tsoga every day wa ntlhalogane and it's vital the questions on Potsantone so that the very same guys want to swim. Uba botse dipotso tse so. Wa bona ke re go botsa le that guy na le because ke bona change tsa borugo. Ona ke ntse le tse white. Ke re ke mmotsa hore what inspired you or why you apara so? What is it? Attire we appearing we bitsa eng.
What's the definition?
Yeah, or a style say
why do you choose to wear white today?
Wear like this.
You have different outfit, but today you choose to wear white.
To wear like this. Why white? Why we look like a doctor and so these are things some of Mapantsula are work at zone. O botsele Pantsula o le story wa o skoba yana. O etswa ke eng. Like how skobile yana una ke mo monagano wa gago.
But if I can ask you, is there a meaning of doing that?
Yeah, it's a meaning for different people.
Of wearing all white or wearing like a I don't know, wearing like grey with baggies and.
Yeah, there's always a meaning. Okay, really kaya different perspectives of why mutapara so and stuff. Like me wearing this is a classic Pantsula.
Hey, okay.
You understand? Which means somebody who appearing like this, and you don't just wear like this as a young person.
Young person, yeah.
A young person wish but because maybe he or she can't afford certain things. The day I afford okay, now I'm buying these clothes. for this reason,
This reason,
and then for me to look like a gentleman, I need to wear certain way. Ke take in. Sa tsamaya ka diempe di le kontle. Especially I ke itse re ke ya ko mo letlong o so ke invite-ilwe kae ko kopana le batho ba so. And for the fact that I'm representing other people, I have to wear a certain way. One tlhaloganya. Obviously, each and every color of clothing dinali meaning. Are mona re kenya black. Are celebrate re kenya bright colors. One understand. How can say bright color go le song le batho ba sheba. I'll tell you like into orange ramona ene ule. No, super happiness. One understand. You can't in faith. So these are some of the things. For example, story I would say it's how you think, what is happening in your mind. It's like an abstract. It's like you are thinking many things in the same way, but for you to see that o kila bona a kobile story ba skenya mo bo bona ka re setlakatlakane le pantsula se konne yana. And then somebody will say mfane ke tsotsi because of the way o lens story ka teng. But because of rele batho re na le different perspectives about how a person wears. The reason why ne ke bolela le ka ke re rona le ditsotsi di admire Mapantsula. But the difference is that the attitude and the behavior, so it's in a bad behavior and a negative attitude. The Pantsula like good behavior and a positive attitude. One understand? And the Pantsula are the first in command, which means they are the ones who protect the community. They are not terrorizing the community. So it's the opposite. The Pantsula. One understand? So hence why okra Mapantsula mo Botswana ba kenya thipa mo ile mo spachi. It's legal.
It's legal in Botswana.
Yeah, mo Botswana it's legal. In South Africa they will question you. Thipa it's illegal. So it's a different story in South Africa. And then what I realized according to my mind, I analyze the situation in Botswana. When you put it in the pocket, it's like we feel clean. So but how we be it's legal.
It's illegal in your pocket.
In your pocket, it's illegal. But when you put it here, it's legal.
It's legal.
Exactly. It's like stunya. Ukila bana le police against stunya fa.
No.
Or more. No, listen ba mo. It's only public. In the public or no, ke motho a molao allow to go ra ka tswa ka tsamaka ka stunya. It's the same thing ya tip. We kenya go pokoto and then why we kenya go pokoto. A batla re bona re tsore tip. You have to
be public.
You have to be public. Or no, I can't sorry like get somebody or get anything negative. But this is part of the uniform.
Part of the uniform.
Yeah. It's one like kepis. It's one levanta. So why not? So hence I say different attires and different colors, they mean different things to different people. I get what say now. Why can you track suit to the jean? Why do you prefer wearing like this?
I prefer wearing like this because Nathan, it's like Nathan. Not growing up from where I'm from, Nathan. It's like Nathan. It's like Nathan. I grew up thinking that when you wear Nathan a certain brands, it define that you are somebody.
Okay.
So Nathan, I grew up with that mentality. Nathan, just recently I realized that this is just a cloth. It doesn't mean anything here. Just doesn't mean that when I'm wearing a plain jersey, it doesn't mean that I'm less of a person or I'm bigger or something. But now I think I've grown. That you lose that mentality of thinking that when I'm wearing something, then it defines me. When I'm wearing a plain thing, then it's like I'm less of a person. I'm not someone. I should be hiding. I should be like that. So right now, if you're asking me right now, when I'm wearing this, I'm feeling like I was wearing a jean because I'm someone who like jeans. I
Like
I
you
don't
feel
like sports wear,
comfortable.
Nathan. I feel comfortable on jeans. I have
that,
like
nah.
Nathan. I have over 10 pair of jeans.
Okay.
I don't like sports wear, Nathan. I like casual and jeans. Yeah.
Like you
That's where I'm
like
fitting,
simple things.
eh.
You don't
Simple
like
things.
difficult clothes.
I don't
and
like difficult clothes.
that will
sports wear,
cost you gore
that will
eish.
cost-
Toilet ke ye ngwana ya fela yana.
eh.
Ya vaya so e mo khone e go lebile neta o jika fa. Yes ke yone ya borre.
Yeah, I like simple things.
No, I can see that, but you know, at the very same time, even if you wear simple things, clothes they will always categorize you to belong into a certain group of people. Let's say, for example, like
but
you.
I've never put in mind that, right?
Yeah, like you, you love simple things.
Yeah.
And how many of you who love simple things? There are many of you who love simple things. So which means you belong to that group of simplicity.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, I understand.
Yeah, I understand.
That those people ba batlang go boniwa. Every day o tsoga ka makeup. Azange wa bona di usa sa makeup.
Yeah.
There's a chick that you know this one always makeup.
Always makeup.
A o gopole o mona a sa ke makeup. Why? Because o batla go boniwa.
Yeah.
Attention seeker.
Yeah.
Mabon?
Yeah.
There's this guy who meets this guy always like a sportswear fair. You don't remember this guy wearing a jean or a trouser or something. Always on sports.
Yeah.
You understand? Because you feel comfortable in that.
Yeah.
There's a guy Zanga Mona apere skinny jean. Always on baggy trousers and what, like straight cut. You understand?
Yeah.
So comfortability comes there. There are people who can wear always wearing a short and a t-shirt and find that this person has got money. But this person won't see that he's got money. He doesn't want to look like he's got money.
He doesn't want to look rich.
He doesn't want to look rich, he's rich.
But he's rich.
Well, I understand.
Yeah.
There are those who want to look rich and smell rich, but they are not.
But they are not, yeah.
And they feel comfortable with that kind of life.
Lifestyle,
So all of us, we belong to a certain group of people based on our choices of clothes and lifestyle and all of these things.
Yeah.
And where you eat, you can have money that afford you to McDonald's, KFC, and whatever restaurant, but you prefer to eat kostrating, like ujena matloho, itekele minoto da. Yes, I understand. You prefer that because maybe that's how you grow up, or that food I go feed the allergies and stuff. Even if you can afford anything. Why tolerate it? There are people they will want to impress, even if it doesn't have money. But they'll make sure or have faith go strat and later every Friday of KFC. And he's struggling.
The inside is struggling.
He's struggling, but utlo make sure no, utlo letlatsa or ke feta ka KFC and now
you always talk about him.
Always talk about him. Dula KFC every Friday KFC. I understand. So these are different things from clothing to what, and these are things that it's on culture. It's on setso, say. Setso, if you can check when you say culture, what is culture? Culture is everyday life, how we live, how we do things. Heritage is what we inherited from. Norms and values is what we normally do. So you find your norms and values in your camera and your work. You find a culture, your own culture, besides your family culture. Your culture is how you wear your things, how you eat, how you do your stuff every day, how you speak. O tlhapa shebile kae or o tlhapa ka metsi a batang or a chesang kgosi ya ka shapo jwa itara sure wa bona right so tafole so so dilonyana tse ding di developer from the habits tse re di etsang every itara the habits tse re di tunang every day wa tsola right So iba taba hore it goes back hore how le Pantsula, what do you do every day? How tlhapa first thing o lebella ko kae? Gona le gore o lebella kwa ko east because of maybe how rapelo lebella kwa maybe how it's most of the things tell or gola o di etsa maybe ko lapeng why go east because everything is sumula ka ma letsatsi a letlhaba le tswa ka and wa understand bafu aba patiwa ba tlhogo tsa bondika di go west and then they will tell you maybe go ntong gore no ha o robala o sa go balla ka mo tlhoga sana nne ka more kwa
but
wa understand except this side because this side it's a sacred site for the dead people wa bona ba ile re ke ba dimo and stuff ba nna ka mo wa bona so it becomes part ya a norm everyday thing it becomes a culture or okay the reason why every year go tlhabiwa go jarteng go lebogiwa or go kopiwa or go etsiwa eng moletlo itseng go tsolwa madi go etsiwa this because of ke botshelo ba montlo botshelo bo ke yone culture mo and the culture is sumulutse way back now I said I modify no ka Spantsula okay to be a gentleman o tlhompegileng what is it the duties tsa go tseo di etsang every day go ntlong tseo di boneng ka re mogolo or mang and then you do that and a gola o bona malome re malome ka ke le Pantsula ba tlotswana le but you don't know gore bo Pantsula bo tsama le eng tsama le respect le discipline le di duties wa bona and all of these things le mathata teng a mantsintsi fela tla melodile ka one every day and it's not an easy task and then it goes back ya gore beyond fela gore re Mapantsula re shebile taba tsa discipline re encourageang e boela go morago gore by the way re le batho ba bantsho re montweng le ga makgowa re ka bereka lone mare still we are in a fight in a war le makgowa because ntwa rona le makgowa e so fail go re fela go tlase di dimetse so ntwa a sa le ya matsogo ke ya tlhaloganya psychological war wa understand in a sense ya gore the more white people infiltrate the black people's lifestyle is the more culture issue the more ba develop ba kenya skontiri ba kenya motlakase ba kenya eng setso se ne se tswa 20 years back se ka se tlhole se tswa the way 20 years later because now melao e mentšhe tlotlang e tlo re a re sa batla lesaka la dikgomo it's illegal gore o ne le lesaka tshwanetse register le dikgomo tsa go wetseng and then later on a molao ntse developer ba re no tshwanetse ne le dikgomo tse maximum ya 50 now yetsa e restricta setso e restricta life ya kontlong why because ke molao wa makgowa but ba o kenya as molao wa batho ba bantsho and then a go sa tlo nna le makgotla tshwanetse go nne le parliament and ko parliament re bua sekgowa and lo tse ding tsa sekgowa a di make sense a di bua ka Setswana tsa Setswana o di isa go sekgoweng a di fane ka tlhaloganye right wa bona right and so e ba problem ya gore the same war ene lwaniwa ke bontate mogolo ba lwanela lefatshe e be re lebala gore before swimming pool le eng ntho important ke lefatshe le ANC a e formelwa lefatshe go lwanelwa lefatshe Land Act ya 1913 but later ba re tshwarang democracy and then we forgot gore by the way ntwane le ka lefatshe and then that's why go le bokete because ha re sna lefatshe re belonga go kae the rituals tsa gona gore re bue le badimo ba gona re bue le modimo wa bona re tlabe re tsele bojwala ba Setswana mo fatshe re etseng ro bueletsa go kae if a rena lefatshe so that's why go le important gore if re tsa bo Pantsula beyond just fela gore ra driver ra kopana go kae rona di biri ra nkauza but beyond that are we aware gore ntwa ene lwanwa ke borre mogolo le bontate go tla yana e santsane le morona gore fela now it's modern times you have to be very wise ka nako ya gona no and o find gore if Mapantsula nna botlhale enough for okay ba fethu B.P.A editse competition ra wina 25,000 ka 25,000 maybe 5,000 ro reka costume attire re na le 20 before re ka re 20,000 ra share ke eng se botlhokwa se re se tlhoka se se re ka se rekang gore ka usane le ga e fedile 20,000 re ka se supa so that ka usane B.P.A re no at least we are able to reference gore one of our winners in the past 4 years ba ba ikeleditseng ba ba ikeleditseng ba ba ikeleditseng ba ba ikeleditseng and then le ko B.P.A kra tšhelete teng ba kgona bona progress e tswang ke B.P.A kgona bona progress ya di program tse di tlisang through batho ba winang ko di competitioneng le ba le di members wa understand at the same time yetsang e add value ko nkareng ko matshelong a batho ba bo Botswana through Spansola wa understand because Spansola is part and parcel ya bophelo ba mo Botswana wa understand and it's important for people to understand beyond just fela gore no ra driver ra para so and so re driver music wa disco and stuff but gona le dilo tse botlhokwa tse le re ha bo represidente ma ankele a setsa le matono ra tlhokahetse ke bo mandi successors tsa bona ba le gore ba ile tshwara the same gabolo the same way bone be ba watisa gore ba fethu Magrotman matime ma uncle na ba etsa 1 2 3 4 5 and then rona re gola I am from here to there so that go ba go betseng teng ba be proud gore arasia metlae ko morago re sile batho ba na le dikelello da ba bona ba tlo gona go pusha this thing going forward so that one day ha re tlhakana VFA be ba something say lore lwena as a filmmaker you can able to go to your archives or this is what was B.P.A ka 2022 by 2032 10 years from now or this is B.P.A e godileng team tse so di godile kanje ba understand